Here is what I hope happens. Strangers will hug strangers.
How are we gonna top that?
Don't get discouraged.
Yay!
Check out this lady. She's not just waiting for the news. She's planning the weather, the barbecue, and the street party. Everything's covered. Welcome to the Dave Show. So glad you could be here. Stick around, my friends. Today, the Death Wish turns into a full event plan. And for some reason, nobody is asking what happens the day after. All right, we're jumping into that liberal pool of madness right now. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
I know we all wanted it to happen a long time ago. 10 years ago would have been nice. But consider this. It's gonna happen when it's nice out. It's gonna happen when it's nice out. It's gonna happen when it's nice out. We could do barbecues. We can do parties in the streets. The windows are gonna be open. It's gonna happen when it's nice out. Yay!
Can it just happen already? Every night when I go to bed, I fantasize about opening my phone the next morning and seeing the best news any of us could possibly imagine. And when it happens, the celebrations will be global. I truly believe that people will pour into the streets of every state, in every city, and probably every country who's...
Man, these people are so delusional. My goodness.
been watching and waiting and praying right along with us. Strangers will hug strangers. There will be singing. There will be dancing.
Cats and dogs will be best friends.
There will be tears of relief. I think it will be the most beautiful day we have seen in a very long time.
Century, maybe in the whole entire existence of the world, this might be the best day. Bunch of retards. Okay.
Or ever. Do I think it will fix all of our problems overnight? No, of course not. There is a lot of work ahead, a lot of destruction to rebuild, and wounds that will take years to heal. But it will be the moment we can finally exhale. So can it hurry the fuck up already? I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of hoping. I'm ready for that day to be here.
A lot of Americans probably don't know this, but when Margaret Thatcher was laid to rest, the #2 song on UK iTunes was Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. So, as Americans, we have to ask ourselves, how are we going to top that?
It's obvious right now that we're a very divided nation.
True. Yeah.
And I think back to my father when he was coaching my little league soccer team. And he said to us, you know, in times like these, just keep shooting.
What did you say?
Oh, brother.
Just keep shooting. Eventually, one of you's gonna get it in. I think.
Yeah, one of you's is gonna get it in. Yeah. Ay.
That's just, you know, the advice that we need right now.
Love his shirt though. Loving the shirt, Notre Dame. Go Fighting Irish.
We're gonna bring us together. Don't get discouraged, is all I'm saying. Just keep shooting.
When it finally happens, I really hope it doesn't happen in the middle of the night. While it will be amazing to wake up to a breaking news article that it happened over the night, I feel like the celebration will be a bit more muted. Here is what I hope happens. I hope that it happens in the middle of the day and that I just happen to be out walking. And it's a nice day, so it's beautiful. So I'm walking, and all of a sudden, someone opens their window and screams out, "It happened! It finally happened!" And I'm like, "It happened? Are you sure it happened?" And then another person opens a different window and is screaming in joy and popping bottles of champagne. I hope that it's a celebration out on the streets, because that is what it would be. If it happened in the middle of the night, there would be celebrations in the streets, but it would take a minute for those to get started. And I also don't want to be woken up with screaming. I would rather be walking down a beautiful street and people start opening up their doors and windows to shout the news to the world.
I'm telling you, the amount of details that are in these death fantasies on the left, it's quite disturbing. I'm not going to lie.
I just saw somebody say they're waiting for the big, beautiful obituary. That honestly might be better than Trump is passing everything but away. The big, beautiful obituary is crazy.
Yeah, these people think they're just so funny, but they're not.
Every day I wake up in America and I'm just wishing, I'm hoping and wishing and praying that I'm gonna see that headline. I have fireworks ready to go. I have an American flag ready to wave. I'm gonna be wearing red, white, and blue every single day. I'm playing Party in the USA. I'm playing Born in the USA. There's so many different things to do. There's so many different ways to celebrate. I'm throwing the biggest party ever. I don't care. I don't care if my apartment is in maximum capacity. We are partying for 3 days straight. I'm getting a cake. I'm getting a piñata with his face on it. The playlist is going to be strictly, I'm proud to be an American. All of that bullshit. I'm getting a bald eagle tattooed on my ass. Like, there is so many different things to do on that occasion. I need you guys to give me your list of things that you're ready to do, okay? Because we all need to party collectively together.
These people are sick.
I hope that when it happens, I get to see it. You know, I hope I get whatever it is. I hope I get to just, I hope I have visual confirmation of it happening, because when it happens, I will have such a hard time believing it happened.
What, are you retarded?
I can see it. And now I am washed with this opioid sense of joy and clarity and numbness, a rush of endorphins and dopamine to my brain, or whatever it is, having visual confirmation, cathartic, just lovely unity over this event, us being able to bear witness to it. I just hope I get to see it, whatever it is.
Both times that somebody has tried to make it happen now, I personally have been at a very public event surrounded by conservatives. And I would just for when it does happen, if it happens, I either need to be by myself or surrounded by like-minded people. Because
do a lot of people out there count one with their thumb? That's kind of, I don't know, that seems kind of strange to me. I would always do one and then two, never one and then two. That, I don't know. Anyways, okay, that's a side tangent thing. Okay, anyways.
It was very difficult when the news was broken to me by me eavesdropping on the people behind me to have to then sit in my seat in solace and not just be like, damn it. So, oh my God, we were so close.
Do you think the first TikTok that announces when it happens will become the biggest TikTok of all time? I mean, I'm sure other people are going to post videos. There's going to be a lot of content that appears because of it. But do you think the first video is going to get a bazillion million views? Like, break every single record because it happened? Honestly, I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that I can say it happened, and everyone that's watching this will know exactly what I mean. But we're all waiting for it. So when it happens, do you think that that first announcement is going to be the biggest thing across all social media? I mean, I expect to hear fireworks here. So I know I'll be dancing in the street or in my house, or I'll wake up. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, I will be awake and I will be ready for it. So whoever breaks that news is probably going to be more famous than ever. I hope it's a nurse. That would be awesome.
What? Huh?
I hope it's soon. Really, really soon.
And I want it to be tiny, like really small, okay? So like picture this, I'm in like a Trader Joe's and I didn't even really need anything. I just wanted to see if they've changed anything for the season, you know, because there's always some sort of weird new cookie. And it's...
Yeah, I mean, there's always new weird cookies at Trader Joe. You gotta check them out. see what new weird cookies there are.
Crowded because it's like 4 or 5 or something, right? Not so crowded that people are like, ugh, like circling the parking lot crowded, but there's a lot of people in there.
Yeah,
and then from across the Trader Joe's, you hear, oh my God. Yeah. And then somebody's like, no way. Oh my God. It's traveling like a rumor in musical theater. People.
What? Like a rumor in musical theater? Okay, I don't understand that reference. But okay.
Leaving their carts in the aisle to go see like what happened. Did somebody fall down? Did something happen? And then once they get there, everybody at that point has looked at their phones. And then, this is the most important part, one employee quietly walks over to one of the registers.
Okay, I'm with you.
And just starts ringing that bell.
Yeah, I know.
$9 Prosecco for all. Is that a weird fantasy?
Just know that when the big day comes, it's going to be the biggest party this country has ever seen.
Sure about
we
that?
We are going to see the most celebrations that this country has ever seen at the same time. People are going to leave work. They're going to run out of class. They're going to go to the liquor store, get as many bottles as they can, and they're going to party in the streets. Everyone of a certain demographic is going to be drunk, probably smoking a ton of blunts.
Isn't that just a normal Tuesday? Are they going to really wait until it happens? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Just joking. Okay, go ahead.
And just dancing, having the greatest block party in the history of mankind for probably 24 hours straight.
There's
probably going to even be people sniffing snow for the first time.
I know I am. Come on, I've already got my little pack set aside. It's in the closet. Shh, my wife doesn't know about it yet. Actually, she'll probably just be joining with me, right? I mean, I don't know. Okay, anyways.
Because why not? But what am I talking about?
Not? What? I don't know. I don't know either. Yeah. Nobody knows. This lady knows. And she lives in Canada. Like, why does she even care?
Here's my crackpot theory.
Okay.
When it happens, it's going to be because of an assassination. They're going to stage an assassination and have it be successful. Because that way, they can make him a martyr.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a good point. I mean, he's still crazy, but okay. I mean, he does have a point.
Whereas if he just dies of natural causes in office, that's just because he's old. But if he's assassinated, they can make that into a movement.
Well, I mean, have you ever heard of MAGA before? Does that ring a bell at all? But I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. And I think you would, if he did die of assassination, it would definitely cement his legacy, obviously. But I think it would really, it would just bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? All the sane people in the country, which is everybody on the right.
It's my theory.
Yeah. So on the day that it finally happens, you guys know what I'm talking about. When it happens, you know, that thing that everybody's just waiting for.
Everybody on the left. Yeah, go ahead, dear.
You know, we're putting like our champagne in our freezers and our confetti poppers, and we're just waiting for the day. You know, that day that it finally happens, you know what will happen on that day? It's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be, you know, Big Bad Orange Man is gone and then, oh, just like that, everything goes back to normal. The Democrats take over. You guys get to feel safe again and maybe some of the delusion starts to wear off. No, it's not going to happen like that at all. What's going to happen is, you remember how when Charlie Kirk was murdered in front of everyone just for thinking differently than people? And you know how so much of the country and even across the world, we all united.
Yep.
We all united, even if it was momentarily uniting, you know, before Candace started doing all of this. People are going to unite even more.
Yeah.
If you kill a man again, just for being a man. People will unite, even if just momentarily. The Democrats aren't going to take over. Do you guys know, like, the ranks? You know, J.D. Vance will take over, and then if I'm not mistaken, the Speaker of the House.
Well, no. That J.D. Vance will become president, and then a new vice president needs to be appointed and passed. So it's not automatically the speaker. Now, if they take J.D. Vance out before the vice president is chosen, then yes, I believe the speaker would then automatically become president. So
He'll take over if something happens to J.D. Vance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
None of your people are going to take over. Nothing that you want will happen.
Yeah.
You have the best guy in position right now, because I promise you, there are people out there far much more right than Donald Trump. Donald
that proper English? Okay.
Trump's not even on the right. But you guys wouldn't know that because you only listen to what media thinks and blah, 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 blah. But the day that it finally happens,
yeah,
it won't be what you think. But in the meantime, you'll still be cheering in the streets and popping your bottles and making videos and hooting and hollering, completely oblivious to what your life is about to become, completely oblivious to how much worse you just made things for yourself. Because you're all just idiots. Talk to you later.
Look, if Trump dies any other way but by natural means, the left has no idea what they just did. Okay? They have no idea what is coming, and they're not going to like it. Hey, if you're enjoying the show and would like to sponsor an episode, scan the QR code. The link is down below. Let's do a hot chocolate because the Lib Zone runs on it. All right, moving on from when it happens, this next young lady, she is responding to a comment that says, when I was younger, I mowed lawns to make money. I recycled aluminum cans. You could have invested your own money. So I'm not exactly sure what the total context of why this comment came in the way it did, but this is her response. I think it's pretty telling of that generation. Take it out. Or take it out. Check it out.
For the record, I was the last year of millennials. So what you're asking is, why didn't I flaunt child labor laws?
What?
And act like some manly grug and go out and do physical labor as a child? Think about that for a second.
Women.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how much labor you're doing right now as an adult, so what's your point? And with Comey being indicted for the second time, there are some that have posted things on TikTok that are getting just a little bit nervous because they figured that their First Amendment rights would keep them out of trouble. I don't know. We'll see. But here's this boomer that has some concerns.
If James Comey goes down for the seashell picture, we're some of the
yeah,
memes,
you are.
Some of the memes I've put on, some of the memes I've seen. I thought I had freedom of speech.
So did you hear about that 6-3 ruling that just came out by SCOTUS? It's in regards to the redistricting, the whole gerrymandering thing. And, because Virginia just passed whatever to basically get rid of most of the Republican seats in Virginia. Be like 90% Democrat or something like that. And I remember seeing that DeSantis showed a map of, because he was like, well, hey, look, if Virginia's going to do it, Florida's going to do it, and it's going to favor the Republicans. So let's look at what Florida was going to look like under this new, well, I guess you could say he was going to be gerrymandering too. But the good news is that this new ruling basically makes it so that DeSantis or anybody else doesn't need to gerrymander, but that the the rules have been tightened, like I said. And this region of the United States, at least, this is what the current map. It's 24 seats held by Democrats. And with this new ruling by SCOTUS, this is going to possibly be the post-ruling map. 12 seats gained by the GOP. So you know what? F you, Virginia. Yes, sneaky bastards. So Mom Donnie's New York City is starting to push Muslim celebrations, I guess, at the grade school level. Because look, if you're going to start indoctrinating the masses, you need to start when they're in grade school. You get them while they're young. Look, I don't have any issues with cultural appreciation day or whatever. But this, what you're about to see, is not it. This is the start of indoctrinating the youth of this country, at least of New York, into accepting Islamic radicalism when they get older. And I'm sorry, but that's what this is. Take a look. Like I said, if this is just a one-off, but it's not. So
what is the name of this dance? Good job.
So they're being taken out of class time where they should be learning reading and arithmetic, and instead they're being indoctrinated into the Islamic faith. What is going on? These liberals are handing over this country to Muslim conquerors. Yeah, totally. At this point, most need to understand that it's them or us and nothing in between. You are totally right, I mean. Totally right. How the hell white people are okay with this? Well, set aside white people, how is anybody that's not Muslim okay with this? Because non-Muslims, they're the infidels, we're the infidels. We should all have serious issues with this. Wait till they learn about the beating women part. Oh boy. Multiple crusades were organized by Western European Christians beginning in 1097. 1097? Can I read? 1095 to reclaim Christian territories from Muslim control. It's time to do it again.
To all the people saying some bullshit like immigration without assimilation is invasion, have you all never been to a Chinatown? American cities as we know them, especially SF and New York, would not be the same without them. Like, they're not only a good place to get food, but also like little trinkets for your house, get things like clothes and watch repaired.
Great egg rolls, right? Yeah, good chop suey, right?
Like, they make these cities run in a way.
Well, I wouldn't say they make them run, but they definitely contribute for sure.
I'm surprised these people don't comprehend. And honestly, if you're saying this, I think these people should be sentenced to a year of hard labor.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Wow. In a shop or restaurant in Chinatown to learn some respect.
Someone should deport that retard back to his home crap hole and remind him of why he left it in the first place. F these parasites. Third worlders, allow me to tell you what's wrong with your country and why it needs more people from the disgusting crap hole we came from. Yeah, I think that makes sense. My parents were born in Poland and lived under the Soviet Union. I understand communism is superior than capitalism. When I try to explain that to my parents, they just say, no one had anything under communism. Now we have everything. How can I convince them communism is better? Well, I'm sure you're probably going to have something to say about that, real Stalin, so just let us know in the comments. Chinatown doesn't normally have those strapped suicide bombs to their chests, cut off people's heads because of being offended, or, yeah, those kind of gangs, destroying the lives of thousands of little girls. No, you don't see that at all. Well, the King and Queen of England are visiting the United States. I'm not sure if they're done yet, if they've gone back home. But King Charles had an opportunity to speak in front of Congress. And, well, it's interesting to see exactly how the libs reacted when there was an actual king speaking to them. Let's take a look.
If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you His Majesty Charles III.
And Ilhan Omar, well, she's an idiot. We all know that. But she just put her intelligence on full display just recently when she was talking about, well, a certain war that happened in our past. Let's take a look at the clip and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
What? Did you just say World War XI? Okay, well, listen, here is a clip from Omar in 2025, just last year, and it's on full display what she really thinks of half the country. Anybody that is a Republican on the right, votes for, part of MAGA or whatever. She thinks we're all absolute imbeciles and just too stupid to, chew gum and walk at the same time. But I really don't think this clip aged very well. Take a look.
People are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing. Not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived.
The Alien Enemies Act was invoked. It was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
When talking about the Star Wars prequel trilogy, I'd have to say hands down my favorite was Episode 11. That was great. And then, of course, there's the classic The Godfather Part 11. Yeah. I'm shocked it didn't take all of the Oscars that year. I'm old enough to remember World War 7-11. Yeah, it was kind of touch and go there for a while. 11 Han Omar, ladies and gentlemen, maybe the most famous graduate from the Leering Center. Minnesota is proud. And finally, we end on a clip that I found. It is essentially a walk-up. It's not a drive-through, but it's a walk-up. And it is a place where you can refill your wine bottles. And it's in Italy. Of course, it would be in Italy. Take a look.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Well, today the event planning was thorough, the guest lists were made, and the wine was on standby. In contrast, in Italy, we had a walk-up wine stationery that allowed you to quietly refill your bottle of wine. No drama, no death fantasies, just wine. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you for spending time, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, slap that bell around. Give me a hype if you can. And until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear The thoughts build up until I can't hear.